Hey y'all, how's it going? Happy Saturday to you. Just getting slow. Whoa, that's a highlight. I'm gonna have to mark that. Runaway Mike. There we go. Yeah, I'm just back to work on wrap up some hook stuff. Also have some audio chat going on in Discord, so should be hearing a audio discussion as well as the text chat as usual. So let's see how this goes. It's a new setup for me. I'm also listening to music that you should not be able to hear, so audio setup complicated. All right, let's do it. Let's see. I'm gonna need to blow up the font for y'all. Ah, let's go there. See how that works. Put that in full screen. See how this goes. Should be better. Okay. So last time we created a. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to tell you what I'm drinking. Today I'm just drinking iced coffee. So, hey Tony,
Hey Ryan.
how can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
All right, and Chris is in the Twitch chat. So, Chris, can you hear both of us? Nice. Awesome. I was thinking about this all night. Hey, Kurt. After talking to you, it's your fault. And by fault, I mean thank you for the inspiration. Yeah, talking to you and Trevor, I was like, I think we can do this. Sweet. This is great.
Yeah, this is a great way to have a guest speaker on
Yeah, I mean, I
from
could
the
like we
Discord channel.
yeah, and you could technically do a video chat, right, as well, and then add some sort of like cropped browser source or something like that, or cropped window. Impressive. Yeah, and I'm also, you shouldn't be able to hear it on the stream, but I'm also listening to music here that's going directly to the headphones. So hoping that's working. Hoping that's working. Cool. All right. So last time, what we were doing here, we just updated our documentation for the hooks I'm creating for Fauna. So there are a couple things I wanted to do. I wanted to go back and clean up some stuff, add some more issues. Yeah, this is incomplete. I need to add commit linting. Maybe I'll use Emacs today. You don't hear the music? Okay, cool. I'm trying to think what the primary thing is to do today. Probably should have thought about that before I started. Yeah, so right now we have a hook that instantiates a client. Then you can pass that client into these like CRUD hooks and then call and get data sort of in this fashion. So each hook takes a different set of schemas. Oh yeah, yeah, woo! Just did the laundry, so I had two freshies, so I pulled it right out. Figured I was gonna go on to Twitch. Um, okay, yeah, I added my unit test to CI. I should probably clean up some of these tests. So let's do that. And then maybe you can watch me struggle here. Project file, tests. Nope. Here we go. Tests. Yeah, so some of my tests, I'm actually, I should be doing a couple things in a before all, but here I'm not. I'm actually doing like the same things a couple times over. Yeah. The Emacs thing is just something I'm doing for fun with the Jones brothers over at Egghead, and I have a coworker who uses it. So I'm trying it out because I want to try this org mode. Um, I got to see how my productivity is with it. I was playing around last night and I figured out a couple cool things that I could see myself. Like if I got comfortable and spent maybe like 2 weeks doing this on a daily basis, I would be so comfortable. I think I would be faster than I am now. Like this. Oh, hey, I opened a terminal. Oh, hey, I closed a terminal. Like, I love that. All right, let's open another file because in one of the other files, I actually did refactor the test. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It took me a little bit to get like the syntax highlighting and stuff and the tree over here. The one thing I need to do is I need to get prettier set up. Let's see. What is this? Is this a linting error? Oh, cool. So the linting is working, which is nice. That took me maybe 30 minutes to set up. All right, get out of here now. There we go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. All right, so let's copy this because that's essentially what we're going to do in this other test we're in. What is it? So this is delete. Yeah, so in here, instead of instantiating the client in every test and then making a couple assertions about the client itself, it should be in a before all. So yeah, see, this is where prettier would come in handy. No, yes. That's not indented, right? Oh, is it using tabs? Yes. Okay. What kind of commands can I do here? Oh. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This type of stuff. How do I move this? Do I just do it manually? Indentation. Indent less. Oh no. I think it is using indent more. Yeah, I think it's using tabs. Interesting. Well, for now, I guess we just do this. How do you do that? Do Emacs. In TypeScript mode. Eval shift with. Okay. So let's see. Does this do it? Cool. This is no fun. Yeah, that's going to be not right. Maybe I'll just prettify the whole repo before I push it. Okay, so use create. We can get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, I'm just this is also more for me to prove this out for myself that it works. So we're going to instantiate the client. We're going to expect it to be an instance of a Fauna client, and then we're going to use the create hook. Hold on one second. So this was use delete. This test is using the wrong hook. Is that the one I changed? Probably. Yeah, I like the typing. Also, I'm going to stop doing this because this is not going to be fun for you to figure out or watching me figure out Emacs. So I actually just want to get some stuff done today. Let's change the font size here. Use delete. Oh, wrong code base. There we go. So, okay. Get all tests. I think only one of them currently has the test done the right way. Create tests. Delete test. Okay. Yeah, so for all, what we want to do here is we want to take the client instantiation and move it up into the before all. And then we actually want this variable to be accessible everywhere. I haven't found a better way to do that than this. Equals null, I guess. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna have to give this a type at some point. So client. Okay, this one doesn't have it. That one doesn't have it. Delete test. Update test. Let's see. Okay, it looks like the only one that has it is the delete right now, which is strange because I'm using the wrong function there. So we'll have to fix that. Essentially, okay, yeah, what we're doing is we're going to instantiate the client, and then we're going to grab the function off of the hook and call that. I don't know. I was just like, I was having trouble. I didn't know how to shift, like indent a block, and it just felt like strange to struggle with that right now. I'm getting used to navigating around the interface and stuff, but I actually want to do some work today. So yeah, I don't know. The smallest things, right? I figured out how to open a terminal, navigate windows, but I can't indent. Okay, so it gets it. Then we need to use this render hook that renders the hook that we wrote. Say that a couple times fast. And this is not use get. This is use. Oh no, it is use get. So we're gonna get a result. We're gonna use the client. Yeah, we need to give it a type up here. Null or fauna db.client. I think it's that. What is it? Is it this? Yeah, there we go. Client has type of any. can just say it's a Fauna client. Okay, now we have the result and wait for next update. I don't think we're going to need that wait for next update right now, but what we want to do is we want to take the first thing that comes back in our array from the use get hook is the function. And so we're going to want to get that, and then we're going to want to call it, and then we can make assertions in these different instances. So one is that the first one is that it gets a non-document schema because the documents have an extra argument, so I'm testing them separately. Yeah, hopping around the buffers in the windows and opening the terminals and stuff, like I started to feel comfortable with that in like a 2-day period, but the actual text editing is... Oh, thanks so much, Tony. Appreciate that. So now we have the get function, and then we should have these other things here too. So I guess we could technically make all of those assertions in the same place. All right. Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to do. I just wanted to do that, and Emacs couldn't figure it out. So we have a function, which should be a function. We have data, which should be null. And we have a status, which should be equal to this string. Okay. So now that we have that, we don't need to do that in any of our tests. They should have access to all these things. But I might have to do this same thing where they're like let's and then assign them here so that they're available. I don't know why that scoping doesn't seem right to me, but I can never get it to work. We don't need this. So this is now going to yell about not knowing what get function and get data and all that stuff is. And that's because it's out of scope. I'll do that in a second. We don't need this. We already did that as well. So now our test can just be the actual actions here, which is like, hey, I want to get a collection called orders. And then make assertions on the data and status that result from that call. And same down here, like all of these things can GTFO. Goodbye. And wait for next update. Oh, yeah, okay. You know what? I thought you could clean it up like this. Hey, Naren. How's it going? Happy Saturday. There's a reason I didn't go this far here. Yeah, what was that? Oh, yeah. Okay, here I was trying to call the function 3 times in the before all. I don't think that's going to work. Because that's the thing. I need this wait for update inside of these act blocks to be able to wait for the hook to update and then make assertions about the new state. Yeah, see, it's defined up here. Do I have to do the same thing where I like define the value outside of the scope? I guess this could be function or null. Just make it null. I'm good, Naren. I'm all right. Spent the morning cleaning the house, so I figured I'd clean up some of these tests as well. So like here, if we did this, now get function should be, see, it's out of scope. Oh, because it doesn't like that. It could be null. Yeah. Okay. It's just this. Be happy, TypeScript. Be happy. Are you happy now? Oh, you're happy. If TypeScript's happy, I'm happy. This feels wrong to me, but I'm going to do it just for the sake of having the test at least be a little bit more well organized. So get data. This can be an object. We'll just make it a blank object for now. Get status is going to be a string. So, yeah, we'll have a string. And then result. I guess since result gets assigned here, we don't need to worry about that being out of scope. But this wait for next update, we need to assign that, I think, to something that's in the scope outside of the before all. I guess we do. Wait for this seems weird too. I'm sure this is wrong. But I guess like what wrong is subjective since, yeah, see, this can't work because they're going to have the same name. So if I give this a different name, hook update function, that's bad. Get data. Oh yeah, this can be a null too. Its value is never read. Yeah, so now we need to take this and replace all of these calls with this. Okay, yeah, and then down here we can get rid of the stuff we moved into the before all. All right, so now instantiated, we've assigned these things, they're in the proper scope. We've made assertions about them, so that should work. And then like, look at how much cleaner these tests are, which is sort of, this to me is like more indicative of how the hooks work and hopefully how easy they would be to use. So like, I'm getting close to the point where essentially I'm going to wrap up these tests. I'm probably going to update the documentation a bit more. And then I think I might just go ahead and publish a beta and start giving it to anyone who's interested in trying it out. And they get feedback from that because right now this is like the way I'm looking at it. I've been thinking about it in this one way. So I'm very interested to get other perspectives from people building stuff with it. Come on, Mike. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now let's see. How do I do that? Terminal. Oh, yeah, because of my board. There we go. Okay, npm run test. Let's see. If I could spell, that would help. Oop. Should have used my other profile here. Terminal font. Yeah, there we go. 18. There we go. Sorry about that. npm run tests. So let's hope this passes. See, they pass. I do get these weird errors, though. And they don't seem to be affecting the passing of the test, which is extremely strange. But essentially the thing is that I guess the compiler is telling me, hey, you should be using a wait for these act calls. But then when I do that, essentially all the work inside of it never finishes. So it times out. But I also tried passing in the done function, which is supposed to indicate to Jest like, hey, this asynchronous block is now done, as it's named. And that also didn't work. So if anybody in the chat has any ideas, what the heck, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and let's commit this. Oh, we should be on a new branch, actually. So let's create a new branch, call it chore. It's a chore branch. We're going to update tests and docs. Okay, so git add, git commit, test, update, use get tests. Okay. Now let's see, how can I do that? Yep. One of the things that interested me about Emacs, by the way, I said was the org mode. And I know there's this Rome research that there's like a port or something inspired by that in Emacs org mode. And then there's Foam, which is a collection of plugins in VS Code for that same type of sort of like second brain. So I was considering trying org mode in Emacs, but I've also been thinking, hey, you know, maybe Foam would do the same thing for me, and then I wouldn't need to be out of my comfortable text editor here. But I'm in quarantine, so I figured it's also fun to play around with something new. Okay, so we did this one, right? Yes. Okay, so let's get that one out of here. Use get all. So this needs a before all block as well. And we're going to do the same deal. Like, we're instantiating this client. So we can cut this. Well, actually, let's copy it. Let's find the other instances of it. There aren't. Interesting. Okay. Do that. And then we're also going to want to do the same thing here with our destructuring of the return from the hook. Station. Okay, let's do that. So again, this hook's now super clean. It calls the function. It waits for the hook state to update. It tells us, hey, data should be null. We should have not loaded. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, here we go. So data should start as null. The status should start as not loaded. We should get an update. The status should now be loading. And then we should get another update that says, hey, now we have a loaded status. The data is defined, and it's in the shape of an array. And we only know that just because we know what the return data looks like. But I'll show you some of the types we've created in the actual hook library, not in the tests. And you can see what I'm talking about. So we're going to have to do the same thing, actually. Use get tests. Let's open this side by side. Because essentially we had to do this. Now we can close that. And so all of this get stuff actually should be get all. Before all, we can collapse this. Actually, no, we need to use that. So we have get all function. And now this is a let, so we're not assigning it to a const. We have data. Yeah, get all data. We'll call it that. And we'll call this get all status. And so we should have this, the data should be null. And actually expect get all status. That should start as to be fauna status dot not loaded, because it shouldn't be loaded to begin with. Whoop. Let's do that. And this should be get all function. Use get all. And then we need this hook update function. The only reason we're doing this is just so we can have access to it in our outer scope. Ooh, I see Chris is dropping Party Corgi Network Twitch links in the chat. That's cool. Excited to see what that is.
Hello.
Hey, Chris.
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you? You having a good Saturday here?
As good as any other in the last couple months.
Yeah, I know. I go back and forth between waves of productivity and waves of just, existential dread. Glad I got this to work though. I think this could be a fun thing, sort of mixing the fun of streaming in Discord with the visibility of streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm glad you got it to work. I think that I'm going to do something next week with this. I'm going to try to get it set up on my own,
Oh, cool.
and then we can do like I don't know, like a panel or something. That's what I was talking about in the other channel and why I pasted the Party Corgi Network Twitch.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna try to write up what I did. Just, I mean, honestly, for myself, because it's a bit confusing. But I'll send it over when I'm done. Maybe it'll help some other folks as well.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, what's up, Trevor?
Hey, Trevor. How you
Not
doing?
much. I just saw your tweet, Ryan, and so I thought I'd pop in and say what's up, give it a test, and
Yeah, thanks.
but I'm just about to go make some lunch, but had to stop by and say what's up.
Hey, yeah, no, I mean, after talking to you and Kurt yesterday, I was thinking about this all night. I was like, there's gotta be a way to do this. Gotta be.
Nice.
So
And I love that there's like the appropriate channel here on the Discord too.
Yeah, that's a great idea too. And like Chris, like you said, then people, if they accidentally are in this channel, and they should know that it's going out to Twitch, so not to say anything crazy.
Mhm.
Well, also like people get freaked out enough when they click into the voice channels and they're like, "Hey, oh no, I'm in a voice channel now. I just wanted to watch the stream."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is like a way to warn people that they're going to be broadcast.
Yeah.
Which is I feel like that's important.
Yeah, that's great.
Clients,
Yeah, I'm gonna head out, but yeah, have a fun stream, Ryan. Also, Chris, man, the panel yesterday was outstanding. I really enjoyed it. It was like the perfect like that whole sequence of events yesterday was such a perfect end to the conference.
Awesome. I'm super happy to hear that. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to more things like that. I feel like this year already, like I remember there was that you hosted like or I don't know if hosted is the right word, but at least like you made happen that panel on Digital Gardens a little while ago. That was really cool.
Yeah.
This was awesome. Like I feel like that's such like a good format, especially when you have a group of people that are all like really comfortable with each other. It's really effective.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons I was excited that Ryan set this up, because we can just kind of hang out and talk to him.
Yeah,
What's up, Ryan?
Chris, I was just gonna say, like, you definitely have like a great personality for hosting, and like just talking to people. You're like a pretty friendly fella. So it was great to hear. You're like really good also at like making sure you're driving the conversation to all the participants and giving people time. I thought you did great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But yeah, guys, I'll catch you later. Next time I stream, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll try this out. I think this is pretty sweet. But yeah, have a good rest of your days.
Yeah, thanks,
Awesome.
Trevor.
Later,
Thanks
dude.
for stopping by. See ya.
See ya.
Oh yeah, we haven't gotten to this test yet. Who cares? I don't care. Yeah, I get this weird. I don't know if you've seen this, Chris. So I get this error that's basically telling me, hey, you're calling act, but you should await it. However, when I do that, the asynchronous function inside, which has awaits itself, never stops. It times out, takes like 5 seconds, and then just says like, hey, I can't do this. So I'm not sure why that is, but for some reason it seems to pass in this fashion. So I'm going to continue believing that's the case, and then I'll probably do some research to fix that later.
If you want to use like testing library or something like that to help out here, they have act built in, so you won't have to worry about like manually calling it.
Oh yeah, I am using the testing library React hooks thing that renders the hook. So an act is being destructured from that.
Oh, okay. talk to him.
So it should. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that because it returns a promise. So awaiting that makes sense. I don't know. I'll worry about that later. Who has the fact that I'm even doing test covers here? I think is a success. Let's talk about that.
Like I tried. It counts.
Yeah, I tried. I mean, it says it passes. Maybe it doesn't for real, but this is a test, and we'll update the use get all test. I might need to rename these. It's like, yeah, because it makes sense. Like if you're using just this library, yeah, you know exactly what it is. But if you're using a bunch of hooks libraries, as you probably would be, or just general libraries in general, it's like these names are so general. But I don't want it to be like use fauna get, use fauna create. So I'll need to.
Well, I mean, like you're probably not having multiple use gets or whatever, right?
Yeah, the idea is that you won't have to because you instantiate the client, and so once you do that, you pass it to whatever hook you want to use, and essentially, the hook gives you a function that lets you say, "Hey, I want a collection with this name." But the only thing you're limited to is that whenever you call that function, the only limitation is your scope to the database that the client is associated with or has like the auth information for.
Yep.
So I think it works. This is just something I've been doing on the side because after all the hooks articles and research and stuff I did, I was like, the last article I'm going to write about custom ones, I wanted to have something to reference.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay. And then we want to do this stuff all over again. How fun. It is worth doing this just because then they all look the same and also they're easy to read. And the tests themselves are just like much cleaner in terms of it's much more semantic as to what's happening here, I think. Let's get rid of you, little terminal guy. Yes, have an extra case here because indexes are special as well. I forget why I have to do it that way. Okay, cool. So now we just need to do the same. Which one was it? Delete tests. Nope. Use get tests. There. You working on anything fun today, Chris?
Yeah, so we're gonna do like a Party Corgi sticker subscription at some point.
Oh, dope.
And I'm doing my like billing information and account sign up for my subscription newsletter.
Oh, nice.
And the infrastructure for those two things is basically the same. So as soon as I finish the stuff with the newsletter, I can basically copy and paste all the infrastructure, and then we'll have a monthly Party Corgi sticker subscription running.
Awesome. That's cool. That's great that you get a 2-for-1 with that.
Yeah. And then we'll have things like Ryan Warner's like heart stickers will come each month, or like Jason's like Party Corgi derivatives will come, or something like that.
That's cool.
And then hopefully we'll be able to like pick artists and be like, hey, we're gonna pay you whatever to do a Party Corgi derivative, and that's the sticker that we're gonna send out this month.
Oh, cool. Like exclusive community drops, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great idea. Yeah, there's so many. I'm always blown away by. I mean, there's obviously a bunch of talented engineers in the community, but the artistic talent is crazy too. Like people who are like, oh yeah, I just draw for fun, like Jason and Pixie and Brittany. Like, oh god, I wish I
Mhm.
had those skills. Then the stuff I built would actually look good. That's always the hardest part for me. Like I had my sort of design sensibility only goes so far.
Yeah, I feel like that's where like things like Tailwind come in really usefully there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, not having, I more and more getting away from that part of my job is just like it. I don't want to be worrying about those things. I like doing more this type of stuff. So, like building
Mhm.
libraries, building tools, building like CI, CD, like infrastructure type stuff like that. So, I'm
Mhm.
just trying to like give myself more experience with that by doing more projects like this.
Cool.
Let's see. Everything satisfied? Yep, I think so. As long as TypeScript's happy. So Chris, the one complaint I have about the 65% board is that backtick. I use that a lot more than I realized I did.
Yep.
So I have a function escape key handling that right now, which is like the
Yep.
default, but boy, I never realized I do that all the time.
Yeah, I do it quite a bit as well. Um, I don't have an alternate solution right now, but there is that like I think there's a key on the right hand side or the left hand side that I don't use very often.
Oh, that you just swapped
Like
it out for?
I could if I wanted to, right? Like I don't use right shift really ever,
Yeah.
so I could just have right shift be backtick.
Or like right control. I never use that.
Right control especially. I feel like I should use right shift, but right control just feels like something I shouldn't be doing.
I've seen some people have or that they change their caps lock to the escape key, especially if they're
Mhm.
like Emacs Vim folks, which that definitely makes sense.
Yeah, that's me. I used to have mine to caps or control if you held it down and hit another key, and
Okay.
escape if you tapped it.
Oh, cool.
So you get both the like CXCC or whatever, and also the MX off the same key.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I changed the MX to space because my
Mm,
coworker is now on Doom, but he was coming from Space Max, and he was
yeah,
like, "I'll just say like this is probably going to be something you do all the time, so just you might as well change it."
yeah, yeah. I get that for sure.
Oh, okay, so doing the same deal here. Move this up. I should have done this the first time I wrote these, but I forget I think it was this scoping issue was why I just like gave up and just was like I'll just copy and paste it. But
Yeah.
this does feel wrong, but it seems to work. So
Well, I think that in the end, the most popular open source libraries are not the ones that are coded the most readably. They're the ones that work.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to do this so it's like this is my like V1. I want it to be a neat little package and then be a jumping off point for like, okay, if anybody wants to contribute or if anybody wants to try using it, then I can update it.
Yeah.
But I really don't have much expectation for that at the moment. We'll see. We'll see if people are interested. I just think for me, it's like not coming from a database background. You know, like I just didn't feel like it's FQL makes sense now that I've spent time with it, but when I first started, like that, I wasn't like coming from SQL or something and thinking like, oh, this is a much easier version. To me, it
Yeah.
was just something I didn't understand. So this is something that this library is something I would have liked to have when I started. So then
Mm,
I could have tried the product and just like built out apps with it.
yeah. without having to think about all the FQL and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I wasn't. It was also like me not knowing enough about just how it works and like where the boundary is. Like, how far do I go? Can I get with GraphQL versus FQL? Or like,
Yeah.
do I have to set up a serverless function? I don't really feel like doing that.
Yep.
So, cannot find name update function. How about this name update function? Update function. Okay. Maybe it's just, I know it's probably mad about that. We don't need these. Okay. Why are you mad? Update function. Damn it. Sometimes that works. Sometimes you just restart the TypeScript server and all of a sudden all your problems are gone. Cannot find name. Okay. Interesting. This says it's not being used, which also is wrong. Hook update function equals, and then we're using it here. Update function. What the F? Update data, it's right there. Update status is right there as well. Oh, looks like there's an extra thing. There we go. Okay. Let's roll the dice again. They passed, okay. Create, we did. Get, we did. Let's see. Get log. Update, create, get all, get. So yeah, the only one left is delete. Well, this is bad form. Hear my dog coming. What's up, Banjo? Just coming in like he runs the place. You're just sitting behind me. Great. Go do something. Oh, you're on the couch? Oh, hold on a second. Give me 1 second. All right, go ahead. Sorry, I had to displace him for a second. I had to put my parents were supposed to come down because their power's been out for 5 days, but their power just went back on. So we made up the guest room and stuff. So the couch didn't have the blanket to cover from his like insane amount of hair. They always say like it's the long-haired dogs. He's a short-haired dog, and it's just everywhere. Hey, thank you, Kaiser Susie.
I had a very small hypoallergenic non-shedding dog when I was younger, so yeah, that was wonderful.
That's the dream, right? So this one, what was I doing here? I don't know why I changed this. It should have been just the same as all these others. Yep.
I got some stuff to do, so I'm going to drop off, but this is really cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Hope to see
Thanks
you
for.
doing more of it.
Yeah, I totally will. Thanks for hanging out and helping me test it out.
Yeah, later, man.
Later. So let's get rid of that. So delete function. We need to swap out this hook update function. Wait for next update. Yep, don't need that. Use delete. So, okay, now we can clean these up. So we're just going through here and making sure our tests are a little bit cleaner than they were before. Skipping that one because I don't know how to get that to pass right now. All right, let's see. This should pass. Probably can't see it, but Banjo is just completely laid out behind me. I'm going to forget he's there. I know I am, and I'm going to trip over him. It's always what happens. He's cute, but he is stealthy. He's a stealthy little guy. So we updated use delete. So let's push this all up and look at our diff. Still need to probably update the docs a little bit. So we cleaned up use create. We're using use create. We cleaned up use delete. Using use delete. Just making sure I didn't copy and paste anything wrong here. I should probably blow this text up too. Use get. Let's see. Use get, cool. Use get all, yep. Then this is going to be use update. Cool. Our diff looks good. So we can say reduce our repetitive code because it now makes the tests easier to read. So someone should be able to glance at those tests and get a good idea of what's going on so that if they're working on the feature later, they know exactly what they should and should not be doing or what the expectations are, I guess, of that area. I'm the signee and I'm the reviewer. Oh, I can't even review my own. Too bad. So let's create a pull request. So it's just our tests right now. Let's go back to our code. I'm actually going to open iTerm here. Sort of. Ah, yes. New tab, streaming. So okay, we'll go back to the code here. Let's open our sidebar. Markdown, preview. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make these not bullets, but I wanted to make them subheadings. Yeah, use fauna client. Use get all. Use get. Whoop. Oh, he's still behind me. Use delete here. I think that's the last. I use update. That's our last one. So now we have better divided sections here. So these are the hooks. Included hooks. Is there anything I need to change? I think that's okay for now. Okay, let's get rid of this markdown preview. I'll just say chore, update, readme. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Is that easier to read? Sorry, I'm just looking over here, just changing up the music real quick. You shouldn't be able to hear it, but have some jams on for myself. What's up, Banjo? What's up, buddy? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wants an ear scritch. Okay. Now we can come back here. This should now have our README update. Yep. Okay, so we can go ahead and merge this. Yep, all checks have passed. So our Circle CI test passed. So we're good to go. Merge pull request. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. But I do want to, I think what we'll do next is we'll probably include a little more tooling here. So commit linting. I think we also probably want to set up commitus in here. Did I leave a note for myself? The code, not the commits, yeah. So let's go to... Let's look at what we set up here. Let's look at our package JSON. So what we're doing with Husky here is we're using the pre-commit hook, and we're linting our staged code, and we're going through the JS, CSS, JSON markdown files. We're prettiering it and adding it, and then we're also linting it. We probably want to do this for our TS files, so let's GitHub Husky. If I spelled it right, that would probably be good. Is it Husky? Let's see. Husky, okay. Yeah, it's got to be this one. This one has more stars. Okay, so first things first, let's create a new branch. So we merge this PR so we can check out the master branch, pull it down. And we can get branch delete. I think I have it set up as this one. We don't need it anymore. Get branch delete. Okay, yeah. Sometimes I forget my own aliases. So, oh yeah. Get create branch. So we're going to set up Husky. And so this is going to close this issue here, add commit linting. So what we want to do is, like we saw in the fauna package JSON, what we have going on in my work repo is we're running Prettier and we're linting our JavaScript. We're going to want to do this, but probably with a different set of files. So let's see. First, we got to install Husky. So git status. I want to check something. Have I been using yarn or have I been using npm? See a package lock. I don't see a yarn lock. That's good. Npm install Husky save. Let's see dev. Okay. Banjo's now asleep in his bed. Well, it's his second bed, to be fair, but he's got a bed away from bed. Yeah, that's what we need. So now I'm actually going to bring our code in here. Because what we need to do is we're going to have to add a Husky field. So this is the config for our Husky Git hook library here. It has a hooks field. Makes sense. And I know there's a couple different hooks. I believe we're going to use the pre-commit. Yeah, so we're saying that before we actually go through with the git commit, we want to run this lint stage, and lint stage defines that we're going to prettier and then ESLint everything. So yeah, we're going to want to do the same thing. We're going to want to say pre-commit. But we don't want to run npm test, I don't think. Where's lint stage? Commits are slow. Husky is fast. Probably related to how many things are done during pre-commit. You can often improve this by using cache on your tools and using lint stage. Run linters against stage git files and don't let poop slip into your code base. Okay, sounds good to me. Lint stage will actually install and configure Husky. So make sure you install and configure all code quality tools. Don't forget to, okay. Let's see, what are we doing here? Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a lint staged object. But so they're saying that we should install lint staged. It will install and configure Husky. We already did that, so let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what it updated in our package. Yep, so it added, see, this is what, when we ran that, it configured lint stage for us. And so it's doing, it's going to run prettier on everything. But we also want to lint it. So we should, I think we also want to run, where's our lint? And here, I think we want to do, I think we just want to run this script actually. Yep. Yeah, ESLint fix. I think we want to run this on everything. So this is a blob for JS, TS, da, 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 da. And then we're going to do npm run prettier. Let's see if this works. Oh, there it goes. You see that? It did it. So that ran our tasks, and our task is essentially right now we're just running prettier. But we also want to I guess we have to run git add as well here. Let's see. npm add. Let's see. Where is it? So I don't know. It doesn't look. I don't think I have linting set up at all. Do I? I'm using a package here, so let's double check. TS config. Yeah, so we must have TS lint going. Yeah, we do. Yep. Let's look at this library's homepage. So we're running prettier, but we still want to run ESLint, but then I think we have to configure all of that. Let's see. Let me find my notes here. How do I not have that set up? Pages. Does React scripts have it, maybe? Jacked build test start. They don't have a built-in lint. Where are that? Let's see. So I'm sure they must have some sort of linting configuration set up. So one thing about Create React App, it makes it easy to use everything, but sometimes you have to like really dig. Guess I need to set up linting. Oh boy. Just looking at my notes here. Pull them on screen. So I think I need to do all this. Tooling. It's always so much fun. Yes, Lint. Where'd you go, Bubba? It disappeared. Okay. Yep, I figured it was this. Just wanted to double check. And then okay, it's installed. Now we can create a, yep, there it is. ESLint dot ESLint RC. That's our ESLint config file. Let's just do this for now. Opening one of these. Let's see, do we have any linting errors? That's fine. Okay, so now we've installed ESLint, but we're going to need to install these two things. And this is so that ESLint can parse TypeScript for us. npm install save dev. Should have done this a lot like a while ago before I basically wrote the whole library, but better now than never. And then we're going to use something like this. ESLint.js, okay. ESLint.rc.js. See if we're done installing. Okay. Plugin TypeScript ESLint. Okay, but then I need to make it so that prettier does not conflict. Prevent ESLint. So we need to do prettier TypeScript ESLint, I think it is. I think This is its own package. Where are those notes I had? Hey, what's up, Hugo Joe? Yeah. Yeah, so I was talking about this with Kurt and Trevor. And so essentially, I'm in voice chat in Discord off to the side here. I've had a couple people come in and out. So that audio chat comes out to the stream along with the chat window you see on the side. So getting like sort of a 2-for-1 here. Lint stage. Yeah. But I need ESLint config prettier. Yeah, that one. Add it to your extends. Yep. Yes. Okay. It's been a while. npm install save dev. Okay. Yeah, where is that? It's like prettier at TypeScript something. Where is it? Where'd it go? I think it's TypeScript plugin, I think it's called. I had it in my other note. Yeah, this thing. So now we shouldn't have issues with the linter yelling about problems that should be managed by our code formatter, which in this case is prettier. All right, so now in our package JSON, I'm going to shrink this font a little bit. It's quite large on my end. I'm also going to change this theme here. Oh. Theme. So now we need to add a script here. This should be called lint. And we're going to need to do ESLint. And then we have to do the glob thing. I really want to set up a standard config for JS projects for myself at some point. Prettier, git ignore linting. Yeah, I did some of this at work when I first started my most recent job back in January, and I learned a lot. And then I watched Kent Dodds' testing JavaScript course, and he did all of it in like 10 minutes. So Could have saved a lot of time, but learned a bit, reconfirmed some stuff. But yeah, I hate doing this, to be honest. But I like setting up not the like linting, like code based tooling, but I do like the like CI, like GitHub Action Circle stuff. I find that to be sort of cool. Let's see. Yeah, and then what we want to do is I think we want to do something like, where'd it go? Where's my Notion? There it is. Yeah, I like Circle. I just implemented a release pipeline in GitHub Actions, and I like it. The only thing is that it doesn't have like a local environment. Circle has a great tooling. Their CLI is awesome, and when you can like execute pipelines and stuff locally without having to like deploy and then send requests. Whereas it's a little harder to test the GitHub action because you sort of have to get it up into GitHub and then start like, pushing to a branch or like a dummy repo or adding tags or something like that to trigger the events. So that's not the best, but the fact that it's built right into GitHub is pretty awesome. And so the pipeline, what we're doing is we actually have a Slack bot, and we're going to trigger releases of our JavaScript driver from the bot. Run validate. Yeah. I think I need something like this. And ESLint, his ESLint script is just check format. Where's the linting? I guess I do the blob like this type deal. I'm so bad at this part. Can we do it like that? And we just want to do, I think here we just want to do the source because we don't care about this example repo or the node modules or the dist or the circle stuff. Yeah, actually, Joe, I set up Circle on this repo, so my unit tests currently run in the CI pipeline. Where'd I go? Yeah, so it'd be source / what is it? Something like that. I think. I'm not going to do the right because then we can see if this works. Oh, it doesn't like that blob. Oh, here we go. It needs to look like this. ** dot. Yeah, and then these should just be commas. Cool. Yeah, I like the Circle tooling quite a bit. And the Netlify dev tooling is really good, as is the serverless function tooling. They all have great CLIs that allow you to like do everything locally. I think the Vercel CLI also does that. And I would imagine the GitHub Actions CLI will start having that functionality in the future. It just would make sense. I don't know how you implement something like that right now, but I'll leave that up to the smarter folks at GitHub. Okay, let's try this again. Oops, something went wrong. No files matching JS were found. Okay. I guess I have no JS files in this repo. That's fine. No files matching JSON were found. That can't be right. Oh, yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing wrong. This needs to be inside of quotes, I believe. Yeah. And they need to be escaped quotes because they're inside quotes. Like that, I think. Let's see. 2 problems. Okay, so it linted. Let's see the errors. Okay. Oh, here they are. There are a lot of them. That's a lot of errors. Don't use object. Ban types. I don't like that. I'm going to override the heck out of that. I think it's called overrides if I remember correctly. No? No autocomplete? Why come? What's it called? Ban types. Ban types. This is a TypeScript ESLint. TypeScript ESLint issue here, so there's probably something in here. Aha, yes. What about me overriding some stuff? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's the same thing. Let me double check this. So we're using the ESLint recommended TypeScript. Oh. Do I need to do that? I forget. Oh. This won't run. Okay, 187. Console is not. Yeah, I want to get rid of this rule. Should be in the ESLint RC. I forget what. Where is it? I've been through this so many times. Nope. Nope. Not in here. Dang it. Oh, you know what? ESLint. We have React app. Recommended. So ESLint recommended. TypeScript ESLint recommended. The only one we have extra is the TypeScript. Oh yeah, band. This is what it is. Rules. Is it an object? Yeah. So band types. Let's try it now without that. That seems to be the one. So we had 185 errors. So that lowered them. No inferable types. No undefined. Expect is not defined. Describe is not defined. Do I have to import those from Jest? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Classic RM, RF tests. Okay. Is this what I'm looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Here, let's see. Let's see what happens in the autocomplete. Import, expect, describe, from, Jest. Yeah, of course it doesn't. It's got to be in here somewhere. Status is not defined. No, I'm definitely turning this off. No empty function. Okay. No undefined. And this is all in the test, it looks like. Maybe I should not be linting the tests. No explicit any. Get out of here. Yeah, this no empty function. I am definitely writing empty function, so no, thank you. So it looks like this is all from the tests. So I think there's a exclude. Exclude. Let's look at this other. Oh yeah, allow prettier throw errors via ESLint. So that's something we want to do down here. exclude. Come on. Hey, come on. Specifying globals. Yeah. What about skipping stuff? Oh, cool. You can add overrides for specific files. TIL. Oh, do they? Just. Where did you see that? Oh, thank you, sir. Ah. Tooling. Okay. So you can add just to the plugin sections. You can omit ESLint prefix and configure the rules you want. You can also tell it, yeah, I think that's what I want. Or actually, do I need, let's see if I need to edit. Maybe I don't. I'll just copy this. Why no like? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, of course. That goes in the other config. Yeah, thanks for finding that. Do I need to do it in here? Seems to work. Then that means I definitely need to have jest in here, I think. Yep. Oh, I ran the wrong thing. Run lint. Okay, better. No rule prettier found. Oh yeah, I have to put prettier in this plugin list. yeah. Okay, I didn't install it yet. Okay, now let's run lint. Okay. No undefined, no inferable types. These are all the tests. Oh. Use database. Oh, yeah. I'm getting rid of that. No inferable types, no explicit any. I'm going to make this a warning because this seems to be happening. And I, right now, don't really care about it, but maybe later I will. And I think I want to exclude. Yeah, there we go. Overrides. Rules. So I need to add an overrides. Okay. Oh, that's just for specific. Exclude. Could have sworn there was an exclude. Let's see, what do we do here? Okay. Yes, lint. Yeah, so we are linting everything. Okay. Okay, we're down to 11 errors, 11 warnings. Yeah, I think it's this console is not defined. Should take those out, actually. So it's a good thing the linter caught him. See, it's doing its job already for us. Here I was thinking, oh man, you linter. Just giving me trouble. Oh, wait a second. Those are supposed to stay. Yeah, each hook is supposed to have an error. Yeah, so no undefined. Do I need to do the environment browser? Yeah, I could do that. I think there's probably a way. I would imagine there's a way to include an environment setting. Yeah, maybe I need to do this node environment. All right. Yeah. Okay, those are gone now. That's good. Use get all tests, line 48. Oh, status. Yeah, of course. Let's see. Getting closer. Parsing error and use database. Yep. Is that the only error? One error? Yep. Let's see here. I think we're probably going to get rid of that hook. That's a carryover hook. Maybe I'll have ESLint ignore this whole file because I'm not done with it. Okay, we're still getting that error. 20. So that hook is something I'm planning on fixing later. So a 0 errors and 9 warnings, potentially fixable. Get, so I think we can actually pull these up in here. Problems. Use create line 13. It's a string. Okay, cool. So now we have linting that works. Yeah, so this actually we want to run prettier and lint. Okay. Drawer. So we configured our ESLint, pre-commit linting, fixed, lint, errors. Hmm. Instead, what we'll do is we'll make a pre-commit script. And this will be npm run prettier and npm run lint. And so down here, we'll just run pre-commit. Okay. Use create form. Actually, it is being used. That's interesting. Use update form. Yeah, React is definitely being used. Hmm. Think I don't have the right node modules in the example. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Ah, come on. To find but never use. Like, okay, tell me that's going to work, because it's not going to. I need React because I'm rendering JSX. I want to not, I don't even care about linting this example repo. How do I just... That's what I want to do. I want to ignore directory. Yeah, that makes sense. Ignore patterns. There we go. So this here it would be source example. Come on, work. Let's get it. Don't even tell me. What the F? I'm trying to ignore that. Oh, it's not in the source. It's just the example. Yeah, it's a sibling. Okay, that makes sense. Don't you love setting up tooling to make it that your code's better, but you have a hard time adding it? Okay, look, it works. Cool. So now whenever anybody tries to pull this repo down and add commits to it so they can contribute, we're going to make sure that we've linted and formatted their code. So that's a perfect example of CI, continuous integration. Basically, we're integrating code from different sources into the same repo, but we're programmatically making it so that the code looks like it comes from the same contributor, essentially. We're now using the pre-commit git hook to run ESLint and prettier on the new code being on the staged code attempting, the user is attempting to commit. Yes, yeah, no, so we have a couple warnings, but those, I'm not too worried about them right now. There are warnings about, where are they? Inferred types in TypeScript. I'm okay with that right now because I'm still working on this. So the fact that there's that few is actually quite surprising. And I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. All right, so assign it to myself. Oh, I have to edit this. I forget every time. I want to see if this actually works. Yeah, so we did both of these now. So closes 16 and 7. What are you doing, Banjo? Closes number 16 and closes number 7. Let's see if this works. I always forget to put those in. Okay, circle failed. That's great. What did circle fail? Oh, so it looks like I need to uninstall ESLint because React Scripts already has it. I could have sworn that was the case, but their documentation doesn't really say that. Yeah, see, now it fails. Something went wrong. Oh, what the fuck? What? Yeah, see, now it doesn't know where the linter is. Delete package lock, delete node modules, remove ESLint. Okay. What's up, Banjo? My little Bubba's like, yo, come play with me. So I'm probably going to get off in a minute after I figure out if this works, confirm it works. Hopefully it does. We got an error because I think what it is we had conflicting. I had installed ESLint 7.6.0, but React Scripts already brings in ESLint 6.6.0. Oh, but you know what? I wonder if this is conflicting issue because actually in the Create React app embedded here, yeah, they have ESLint. Let's see if this works. Nice. It didn't blow up. Let's see. Hopefully this passes circle. If it does, then we can merge it. Yeah, so successfully when I merge this, these two issues that I linked up here in the comment should close automatically. Come on. Work. Let's get this. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. I bet it would. Ah, shit. Okay, looks like it passed. Now what we're going to probably want to do is we might want to add some... So we have Prettier and ESLint running on integration. And then we have unit tests running in Circle. I don't think we need to add any more to that pipeline, but we're going to merge this right now. Okay. So these two close. Nice. We want to... CI. We're going to add Commitison next time. Okay, cool. So now we have some linting going on. We have some Prettier going on. Pretty cool. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there because I've been on for a while and I'm hungry. So thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.